Oh, excuse the lighting and excuse the feedback noise in the background. I'm just doing a quick video because y'all, I need to talk to y'all. I've had a hell of an experience, man. I'm telling you. First experience, excuse me, I want to talk about. That's what I like about YouTube. You can cough and everything, and you don't have to say take two. You can just keep going. But I did some Uber driving. Yes, she's an Uber driver, and I had my first experience, and it was a very strange first experience. Only did it for 2 hours. It was a 2-hour deal, and I just want to give y'all a heads up as to what's been going on and everything, and I always say this: if nothing supernatural happened to you, then you didn't have a good day. You didn't have a good day. You didn't even have a day. You understand? So something that very extraordinary happened to me. And so what had happened? So I did the Uber driving. I went to town and I sat out there, and I had somebody to kind of trail me for a minute so that I could get familiar with it. And I sat out there for about 15 minutes, and I was saying to myself, nobody's gonna call here in this silly little town. And as soon as I said that, then my phone started giving off this ring and showing up the person's name. They wanted a drive. So I went and I picked them up. They were in the Army and stuff like that, and they wanted to go to the bar. And I let them know, I said, this is my first time driving. And they were like, oh, man, this is the second time this has happened to me or whatever. Very cool person. It wasn't even more than a mile. And I took them to the bar. And then I sat by the bar and waited on somebody else, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna call it a day. I got my experience, because I was just testing it out. And then it went off again. Phone went off again, and it was somebody else I needed to pick up, and I went and picked them up from a hotel, and they said they were from Houston, Texas, and talked about how much they hated Alabama and everything. And so I'm like, okay, what you telling me for? So I took this person off somewhere, and they gave me the heebie-jeebies, y'all. I don't have much time to talk about it. And so I took them to this apartment complex and stuff. And I ain't lying, y'all. And I don't even have time to even talk about what happened. The person wanted me to end the trip, and I was not going to end the trip. They stayed 30 minutes in this apartment. And they were peeking at me through some trees and bushes. But as they were peeking at me through the trees and bushes, because they were facing my truck, I noticed that their image was like flashing in and out, like they were shape-shifting and shit. And their body and stuff was appearing and then disappearing and appearing and disappearing. And then they had these little scalar squares all over their fucking body. And I said, my heart was beating in my ears. That's just how terrified I was for a moment, because I'm like, what the fuck is this? And so he got back in. He was reeking with reefer, which y'all call weed now, whatever y'all want to call it. And he had drugs on him. I know he did, because I could smell him. He had smoked it, and I know he had something with him, and he was talking about moving dope and stuff and all of that. And I'm like, what the fuck did I put in my goddamn truck? And I said I didn't follow my intuition, because when I seen this motherfucker, he didn't look right. And I went on and let him go in there anyway. But in the end, he gave me a $15 tip. Out of the two people, he was the one gave up a big tip. So, anyways, I wanted to tell y'all my experience. And then when I went to sleep that night, this man was in my astroscape. And I want to talk about that on another video, because I am running out of time. Okay? Bye-bye. I'm Spirit Tree Naima.